Thank you for joining. I'm going to wait until there's a few people on. I'll lower the music and we will get started on learning. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you guys who are joining. I'm going to wait for a little while for more people to join and then we're going to get started. I'll turn down the music a little bit and I will get to talking about tattoos and how to tattoo. This is the first tattoo class live, so congratulations if you are joining. Thank you so much for joining. This is Tattoo Class 101 with ARIEL DEJESUS, and I am going to be teaching you how to tattoo. This is the first tattoo class on live that I am doing, so if you are joining right now, congratulations. Welcome to your free class. Gifts are encouraged because I am not tattooing right now to making money, so yeah.
How much do you charge for piercings? 50.
Thank you for joining. Okay, so I was waiting for people to join so that I can go over everything. I'm not going to repeat myself 100 times. I'm going to say it one time because after I am done here, I will download this live and I will post it to my YouTube. So if there's anything that you missed, then it'll be on my YouTube, okay? So thank you so much for joining. This is my first Tattoo Class 101 live. I'm going to teach you as much stuff as I can. I will answer as many questions as I can. And I want you, we do have enough people for me to start now. So right now, real quick, I want you to stop right now, get a pen and paper. Get a pen and paper, guys. You're gonna learn about the needles, the size of the needles, what you need to use them for. You're gonna learn all that today, right now. Get a pen and paper, guys. A pen and paper. Pen and paper, guys. And for those of you who already have a pen and paper, or you don't want a pen and paper, you have a really good memory, just do me a favor and start liking this video as much as you can so that we can get onto the For You page so we can help that many more people. Do not get a tattoo pen. Get a tattoo coil machine. We will talk about that in tattoo class. Last time, yes, very smart. Screen recording. Wow, genius. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I'm so dumb. Screen record this if you have room on your phone. If you don't have room on your phone, get a pen and paper because I will not repeat myself as far as the tattooing goes. I will not repeat myself because I have to pack in as much information for you as possible. I will post this live on my YouTube though, however. So we're gonna start off. Does everyone have a pen and paper? Pen and paper or screen record this, okay? Amber, that's fine. Just inbox me. No rotaries, guys. No rotaries. If you're here for rotaries, you're not really gonna learn much. You're not gonna learn much. I'm not going over tattooing techniques yet. That'll be on another live. But we're going over basics right now. Basics, okay? So stop what you're doing. Like this as much as you can so that we can get onto the For You page so I can help more people. There are so many people out there that want to learn how to tattoo and they can't learn to tattoo because no one will teach them. No one will show them. No one will apprentice them. So many, thank you for the loves. Is it Smee? Smee? You're always on my lives. I love you. Thank you. You get shit talked to because you want to tattoo and everyone's like, well, you need to go get an apprentice. Apprentice is the way. It's the way to go. And you're like, okay, well, cool. Well, how do I do that? So you go to tattoo shop, and they're like, no, we're not apprenticing. No, we're not apprenticing. No. Do you have drawing? No. Like, you just get discouraged as shit. And so if that's the case, then here I am, ARIEL motherfucking DeJesus, to tell you all the secrets and all the tricks and all the things that tattoo artists don't want you to know. You know why? Because they're gatekeeping. They don't want to teach you these things because they are making bank. They are getting paid so much money. I average $1,000 a day. That's how much I get paid. So if you want to get paid that and you want to start tattooing, watch this video, share it, like the shit out of it so we can get on the For You page so we can say, fuck you, tattoo artists. Fuck you who are gatekeeping. Fuck you. Okay, we're gonna get started. I work with a coil machine. I do not do rotary, and I will go, I can have a whole video of why no rotaries, but I will go over 5 main subjects. Really, I got 5. I will just go over, I'll go over a few reasons why, okay? Rule number 1 reason is it doesn't pack color like a coil machine does. It does not pack color. You're gonna sit there for hours trying to pack color in with a rotary machine. Don't fucking do it. Get a coil-based machine. These are coils, get one, okay? You're wondering, Ariel, where do I get one? Do not, I repeat, do not spend $300 to $400 on a machine right now. You're just now learning, okay? I want you to go on Amazon and find a $60, it's a $60 set. You get 2 of these machines. They're Dragon Hawks, and you get 2 of them, a liner and a shader, okay? So pretty much, you're gonna get those. Now, if you go to my TikTok and you watch my videos, you'll see that there's a bunch of tattoo artists that are talking shit, saying, do not get Amazon guns. Do not get Amazon machines. Do not get, you know what I'm saying? So they're saying these things because you know what happens when you go and you get an Amazon machine in your hand? Do you want to know what happens? You have a fucking weapon in your hand. You have a weapon. You know what that weapon is? Taking clients from them. Taking money out from under their feet. Okay? They're scared because you probably have more artistic ability than they ever had in their 10 years of tattooing. Okay? So listen. You're going to go. You're going to get a coil base. This is not Dragon Hawk. This is, I don't know what this is. This is close to an FK iron. This is a very expensive one. This is a cheap one. So there's not a huge difference. Okay? All right. So now that we've gone over coils, you're going to go over a coil because a rotary machine, a 6-year-old can use that. That's not tattooing. A rotary machine doesn't have noise like this beautiful thing does. A rotary machine is literally like a little vibrator. Get a fucking tattoo machine for the love of God. Get a fucking tattoo machine. Oh, anyways, okay. Get your pen and paper. This is when it comes in handy. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I'm about to go over needles. We got to know our brushes, our strokes. We have to know what needle is for what. Because when you have this, you can't do shit with it. You're just going to sit here and be like, what do I do with this? What do I do with it? Well, I'm going to teach you what to do with it, okay? So you get one of these. Now you need what? What do you need? You need a needle to put in it. Okay, what kind of needle do we put in it? Let's figure it out together. Let me show you. Let me show you. Get a pen and paper if y'all ain't got it. Otherwise, screen record because I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm going to go over the basic as thorough as possible. All right, guys. We're going to start off real quick. We're going to start off with liners, okay? So you have a liner, which draws a straight little tiny line. Then you have round shaders, and then you have mags. And we're going to teach you the difference, okay? So you have a liner. A liner is going to be something that you do lines with. So for example, this is a 3-liner. And you're like, how do you know it's a 3-liner? Well, you have to learn to read these, okay? Y'all please like this as much as you can so that this will show up on the For You page. We can help a lot more people than what's in this live right now, okay? Let's stop gatekeeping tattooing. This is a 3-liner. As you can see, it says 3RL. 3 round liner. These numbers that you see in front of this 3, ignore it. Always ignore it, okay? So 3RL is a liner. Now, this is the smallest of the liners. You can get a single, but that's prison style. You don't want to do that. This is 3 liner, okay? Write that down. 3RL. Write that down. Okay, put a little dash mark next to that and put for small line work, for detail line work, and for portraits. Okay, 3 liners for fine detail work. It's for portraits, and it's for little tiny lines. And I'm going to teach you how to use these, okay? 3RL. moving on to the next one. Also, I'm only teaching you the ones that are important. I'm not teaching you the ones that you're never going to use. Why the fuck would I do that? Okay, one-liner. Do not use a one-liner unless you're in prison, all right? Now, let me tell you something. Prison tattoos are one of the most beautiful tattoos that I've ever seen. They're hidden gems, yada, yada, yada. They'll never be seen out in the world. It's really sad. So one-liners, don't use a one-liner. There's no reason for a one-liner, okay? Use a three-liner. Three-liner will look just like a one, okay? Do not use a one-liner. Do not use a one-liner. Do not use a one-liner. Okay, let's go on to the next one. These are only the ones that we're going to be using forever and always, okay? I've been tattooing for almost 11 years. These are the only ones I use, okay? I'm not going to sit here and teach you what a 9 mag is because I'm not going to use a 9. I mean, I will probably, but we're not going to use a 9 mag, okay? All right, our next liner that we're going to go to is a 7RL. Now, they have 5RL, 7RL, and those are round liners. You have a 5-round liner and a 7-round liner. So they kind of keep going up. The higher they up, the bigger the line is going to be, the thicker the line. You know what I'm saying? My favorite, write this down. My favorite is 715. So y'all remember that. 715. So write number 7 and write number 15, okay? The reason why I say 715 is because I use a 7 liner. I don't use a 3 liner, but I want y'all to know what a 3 liner is because eventually one day you will use it. Use a what? A 1 liner? No, do not use a 1 liner. 9 mags are great. We're gonna go over that in a minute. Okay, so this is a 3 liner. This is for line work and portraits. This is a 7 liner. 7RL. 7 liner. That's how you read it. 7RL. That's how you read it, okay? The 7 liner is what we're going to use religiously, okay? Every day that you practice, I want you to practice with a 7 liner. A 7 liner is going to be your go-to, okay? It's good for you to know what a 3 liner is, but a 7 liner is your go-to. Write 7RL. That's what I write. That's what I buy on Amazon. That's what you get from the tattoo supply shop. That's what you're going to tattoo your pigskin, your homies, yourself. You're going to tattoo everyone and everything with a 7RL liner, okay? I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to waste one for you. This is what it looks like. Now, when you get one from the packaging, it looks like this, okay? When you take it out of the package, don't sit here like this and try to take it out. Don't do that. You see it has a little flap, okay? I grab my needle here, the circle part, and I punch it out, just like that, just like that. And then I pull it out, okay? That's how you open it. Gifts are encouraged. Thank you so much. Okay, so now that you have your liner, right? I have my 7 liner. So you'll go on Amazon, and we're just going to do an overview really fast. We're going to look up Dragon Hawk Coil Tattoo Machine on Amazon. Sorry, that's not it. It's this one. This is what you'll get in the mail. It's 60 bucks. You get a liner and a shader. So you get 2 of these for 60 bucks, okay? We're going cheap because that's how you're practicing. I'm not going to ask you to spend $400 or $500 on a machine, okay? Because what if you don't like it? What if you don't like it? Then you're only out 60 bucks, all right? All right, so when you go on Amazon, you're also going to type in what? 7-round liner needles, okay? You can also put 7-round Dragon Hawk. Dragon Hawk is what it's called. 7 liner needles, and then you're also going to type in 7-round tube. So write that down. 7 liner needles with 7-round tube needle. Okay? Those go together. So then you're going to get a package in the mail, right? Boom, boom, boom. And all of a sudden you're going to get tubes and needles. A whole bunch of them. Then you're like, Ariel, what do I do next? Okay? So this is what you do. Take them out of the package. Pop it out like I showed you. Okay? Get your needle and drop it into your tube. Do not do this. Don't do that, okay? Because you'll fuck up the needle. Do this. Put it in there like this, and then just drop it, okay? So do it again, like this. Drop it. No rotary pins in here. Get out. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Stay. I'm not helping with anybody with rotaries. Okay, so again, get it, drop it, okay? Drop it in, drop it in. Once it's in your tube, it should look like this. Okay, as you can see on the tube, once again, y'all need to have a pen and paper or screen record this because I'm not going to repeat myself, okay? Thank you so much for the love, and thank you so much for the likes, and thank you so much for the gifts, because I am not tattooing right now. I didn't schedule anyone from 2 to 3 today so that I could do this with you guys. So if you send me gifts, that'll help me pay for lunch, okay? So anyways, you're going to do this, and then as you can see, around here, there's a hole, right? All right, that hole's gonna face forward. So grab your machine. Here's your machine you got in the mail. You have no clue how to use it. You're like, how the fuck do I use this machine? Okay? So you're like, how do I use it? What the fuck? It's like this, like it is. So let me take off the rubber band. So you don't really know how or what it is. And I'm only telling y'all this because I am self-taught. I'm going off of what I remember about how I felt, okay? So I have this machine. I'm like, what the fuck do I do with it? You know? This is what you do. There's a little knob. See this knob? See it? That faces up. Ass up, north. Okay? That goes up. The coils that you see here. See how you can see the coils and on one side you cannot? There's like a design. This is fancy. So it's gonna go on the outside. You're thank you, Lisa. I don't know how to say your name. There's coils here, okay? The coils need to be facing you, and the pretty design needs to be facing the client. Does that make sense? Okay, so if it was me, you're my client, the design's gonna face you, and the coils are gonna face me. This is gonna be ass up in the sky, okay? Hi, Australia. We're learning how to tattoo today. So this is up in the sky, coils facing you, okay? As you see, there's a hole on the bottom of the machine. This is the nipple. This is the little turny thing, okay? Here's your tube and needle. Make sure it's facing out. You're gonna put it in the hole, and you're gonna put the needle on top of the nipple. If you're left-handed, your coils will face you, no matter what. Needle is now on the nipple. You're then going to adjust the needle. Use your head. It's common sense. You're not going to put the needle out like this. You're not going to do it to where you can't see the needle at all. Hi from Africa. But you're going to make it to where the needle barely pokes out. Like that. Can you see that? Y'all can't even see that. Look, you see it on my hair. Y'all see that needle? It's barely poking out. That's where it stops. Okay? So now you're going to tighten it so it doesn't go anywhere. Just like that. For those of you, thank you, Casey, for the gifts. Gifts are encouraged. For those of you just joining, I'm not going to repeat myself, but I'm going to upload this live to my YouTube. So if you could get a pen and paper, start writing down where we're starting off right now, or where you're, where you're joining in, or screen record this so you remember. Okay. All right. Cool. Someone says they see it. All right. Cool. Next things. Now, mind you, I can do this in like 2 seconds. So it seems like it's a lot, but it's not. And I'll sit down and I'll break this down and I'll redo it. And I'll break down, I'll redo it. I'll break down, I'll redo it. That way you don't, if you have any questions, you'll know. Thank you so much for the love. Oh my goodness. Please, everyone, stop and just start liking this as hard as you can so that we can share it to a whole bunch of people on the For You page who also want help learning how to tattoo. Let's stop gatekeeping tattooing. Let's stop keeping other artists from teaching people how to do this, because you know what, like I said, there's money in this industry. There's not enough artists. There's not enough female artists out there. There is people out there that need to be tatted, and there's not enough artists because all the artists are either arrogant, stuck up, and they're booked up. So they're like, can't get you in to like 2023. Well, like, fuck you. How about I learn how to do it and I do it myself? Okay, so this is where we're gonna get at. You also need 2 rubber bands. Okay, so let's get your first rubber band. Remember this that goes ass up in the sky? We're gonna put it around. It goes around this and this. It just goes around these 2. Okay. Then I'm going to twist it at the ass end, and it's going to go over to my needle. I know that's confusing. I'll do it again. I know that's confusing. I will do it again, okay? I have a rubber band. Teach your 16-year-old and tell her never to put the machine down. She's literally going to retire you, and she's going to take care of you, I promise. Get your rubber band, put it around these 2, and then twist it at the ass. And then put it on the needle. And I'll make a slow-mo of that, and I'll post it on my YouTube. Just like this. And you are that much closer to being a tattoo artist. Okay. Next, we've already gone over what machine to buy. Dragon Hawk on Amazon. We've already gone over what needle to use. 7-round liner. Now let's go over what power supply you use, okay? Why 2 rubber bands? I don't know. I didn't make the rule. Okay, so the rubber bands are for the tension. So the rubber bands are so that this needle doesn't go flapping around everywhere, okay? It's just, it's gonna keep the tension on the needle so that it has a nice solid, friction going. Anyways, please, let's like this shit so it ends up on the For You page so that other tattoo artists see this so that they get pissed off. Please. Okay, what power supply should you buy? You should buy this one on Amazon as well. Just type in tattoo power supply and this will pop up. Guess what, guys? This was $100. This was $100, okay? When I bought this on Amazon, you want to know how much it was? 15 bucks. 15 bucks on Amazon. Go to Amazon, type in tattoo power supply. See, power supply, tattoo power supply. This is the one you get. It's $15. If it's gone up, it's probably gone up to $19. That's still better than what I paid. It was 100 bucks. I have used this for 11 years. It has never broke on me. And I have another one over here that I bought on Amazon when I realized it was only 20 bucks. Okay? So I realized it was only 20 bucks and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I paid 100 for mine. So I bought that one and I have yet to have to use it because this one is still going. 11 years, baby, 11 years. And for those of you just joining, I'm teaching you how to make $1,000 in a day. If you follow what I do, and you follow my steps, and you understand how to do this, then you're gonna make that kind of money. And let me tell you something, tattoo artists are gatekeeping this because they don't want you to take their clients. They don't want you to have it the easy way. They want you to go through apprentice because that's what they did. They had to be a shop bitch for a very long time. I'm making it to where you never have to be a shop bitch, okay? You never have to be a shop bitch. You are gonna be a fucking boss walking into that shop, and you are gonna be a fucking asset to that company to the point where they're like, wait, what? Let me see your portfolio. What? You never been in a shop? What? And they're gonna hire your ass. They will hire you. I promise you. Thank you so much, Casey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anyways, so you're gonna type in power supply and it's gonna come up with this. It's the one on Amazon, okay? It's 20 bucks. Okay, that's the power supply you're gonna use. So now, on the power supply, it's gonna come with cords. It's gonna come with 2 cords, or maybe just 1. I don't fucking know. For those of you just joining, thank you so much for joining. Let me tell you right now, I'm not going to repeat myself because I'm going to upload this video and put it on my YouTube. That way the people who's been here since the beginning doesn't have to listen to me over and over and over. But what I will repeat myself with is please like the shit out of this video so that we show up on the For You page so we can piss off a lot of tattoo artists because they're trying to gatekeep this kind of shit, and we don't want to do that. So anyways, it's gonna come with these wires, okay? I'm gonna show y'all because y'all are gonna be like, it came with this, what the fuck do I do? So let me just show you.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but if you offer me that kind of money, I'm gonna shut up and listen. You know what I mean? And I'm not arrogant, I make it. So it's like, I'm being very honest with you guys. I'm being very upfront with you guys about my financial beings and how much I make and how I did this. I am self-taught. I never got taught by anyone in a shop. I never did an apprenticeship. But here I am in a shop. Am I in a shop, Sky? Am I in a shop? I'm in a shop. So anyways, I'm self-taught and I am living testimony that you can do this too. I promise you, you can do this. And if you don't find a shop that is willing for you to go in there, I hope to have a few across country that I can hire you guys. So anyways, it's gonna come with this. It's gonna look like a little prong thing. And you're like, Ariel, this came in my tattoo kit. What the fuck do I do? You're gonna put it into where it says liner, you're gonna put it right in there, okay? Your foot pedal goes where it says foot. You're gonna have a foot pedal. It's gonna come with your thing too. You can get one on Amazon. Mine's dirty. You can get one on Amazon, whatever. Put it in the foot, okay? Then you're gonna turn it on. All right, once it's on, you're gonna turn the voltage up to about 7, okay? Thank you so much, thank you so much. Okay, so you're gonna put your little prong thingy shit onto your machine. Now, what you seen on this was a blue sleeve, and you just see me take it off. It looks like this. I'm not teaching you that right now, so don't worry about it. I'm not teaching you that because you're not tattooing human skin at the moment, so don't worry about it. Once we get to tattooing human skin, we'll go into that, okay? But here's the thing, a lot of fucking tattoo artists are mad at my posts about wanting to teach you guys because they're like, your class isn't gonna teach them bloodborne pathogens. Okay, first off, no, my class does not teach you bloodborne pathogens or how to not transfer diseases because you have to get your bloodborne pathogens. So when we get to that level, I will ask you to get that, okay? But right now, we're not at that level. Right now, we're just trying to learn how to put a fucking machine together. Can we put a machine together, please, for the love of God, and stop gatekeeping how to do that shit? Like, shut up, dude. So anyways, here's your machine, and those of you who are just joining, I just taught how to put all of this together and where to get the product from and names of it, yada yada yada. So if you want to know all that, I will post this live into my YouTube. That way you can keep watching, you'll learn, and then everything that you didn't learn, you can go to my YouTube and learn that, okay? So just like this shit so it shows up on the For You page so that we can piss off some tattoo artists. So anyways, here it is. So once you plug it in, this thingy, you're gonna put it on your machine. Well, Ariel, how the fuck do I put it on the machine? Like, how the fuck do I do this? If you go to every machine that you get has 2 holes. See the hole? See the hole? It's always on the ass end. See the hole? See the hole? Okay, that's where it goes. Thank you for the perfume. OMG. That's where it goes, right there. Once you have this in, you now have power to your machine. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Ariel, I did everything you fucking said, and it's not working. There's no sound. It's not doing anything. I'm pushing the foot pedal, and it's not doing nothing. It's not doing anything. That means your machine has to be tuned, okay? So, what you'll do is you'll first make sure everything's plugged in correctly. Once you see everything's plugged in correctly, you're then going to see if your voltage is at 7. If your voltage is 7, Then you're going to see if this is connected correctly. If this is connected correctly, then that means it's your machine. So how do we fix the machine? Well, this little thingy. Remember I kept teaching you this? And how it face up, face north, right? Okay, this is how you tune your machine. Okay, so get a Allen wrench, and you'll put it in this hole, and this will loosen this knob. Okay, you can turn it left and you can turn it right, and you'll sit there and you'll just turn it and you'll turn it, and while you're turning it, you're gonna be constantly hitting your foot pedal. Okay, because you got to see, because there's a sweet spot on this thingy, on this thing. Okay, there's a thing called a sweet spot. Okay, this has to be touching that sweet spot for it to run properly. Okay, so click on the foot pedal and start messing with it left and right. Okay, when you hear something like a, and you're like, oh shit, that's where you need to be. Okay, so then you're gonna tighten it back up. Then you're gonna untighten this, and this is what's gonna control it to go forward and backwards, forward and backwards. So you're going to loosen this with an Allen wrench, and you're gonna move it forward and backwards, and you're gonna hear this. It's trying to go. You might see sparks. Oh shit, it's sparking! Don't freak out. Okay, but then you put it in the most perfect spot, and all of a sudden, that's what you hear. When you hear that sound, that's when you know it's good. So then you're gonna tighten it up. Okay, now we're good. Now we're gravy. We're good to go. If you're like, Ariel, I'm certain that I tuned it correctly, but I just want to make sure. How do I know for sure if it's tuned correctly? You're going to remember the nipple I taught you about. You're going to slide your finger like this on the nipple, and if it stops, it's not tuned right. If it keeps going, then it's tuned right. So let's try it. It's tuned right. It's perfect. It's ready to go. Okay? I know I just taught you a lot in, I don't even know, Sky, what time is it? In 40 minutes. I've taught you a lot. For those of you who are just joining, know that I've crammed so much information in these tiny little heads that are watching right now. And just bear with me, because I promise you every day that we do this, it will get easier, okay? So, you have your machine, and you're ready to go, homie. You're gonna get your black ink. A lot of people asking me, what kind of inks should we use? We should use only inks that are mainstream, okay? Don't get inks if you've never heard the name. So if I've never said it, don't get it. Get Internal, Intense. Those of you who do not know, a lot of people who join have a pen and paper right now, okay? Eternal, Intense, Moms, Dynamic. Trying to think if there's any more. No, that's enough. That's a lot. That's a lot of a variety. So stick with those varieties, okay? Intense, Eternal, Moms, Dynamic. I have Intense, Eternal, Moms. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you time. I'm going to give y'all the mic. Does anybody have any questions from what we've gone over through so far? Like this video, because we're trying to get on the For You page just so that we can piss off some tattoo artists. Let me tell you, they do not want y'all knowing these tricks. They do not want you knowing these things, because they've had to go through years and years of first bottle was intense. Then you have Eternal. And then you're on Moms. Girl, you're already on the For You page? I know, but you know, just better safe than sorry, boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's start with questions, all right? How long until I can itch my new tattoo? Try not to itch it. If you really want to itch it, slap the shit out of it like a little ghetto girl. You know what I'm saying? Just slap that shit. Thank you so much, your stylist. What can we practice on besides ourselves? So you're going to practice on a thing called pigskin, fake skin, or pound of flesh. If you do not have money for these things, I understand. Get a lemon, get a lime, get an orange or a banana. If you do not have money for those things, they have them at the store. Do what you got to do. How do I clear out ink from my needle to change colors? That is a really good question. I'll show you. I have blue and I have turquoise. Let's say I was tattooing a blue heart on somebody, and so I picked up blue ink. Okay? But now I need turquoise. What's going to happen to your blue ink if you put it in the turquoise? It's not going to come out turquoise. So what you do is you have a water cup. Now, you have a water cup, you put your machine in the water cup, and you mix it around like this in your water cup. Boom. It's out of there. It's gone. Okay? Let's say you don't have a water cup. I don't have a water cup right now. So what I do is I get your squirt bottle, and you're going to start your machine, and you're going to squirt it into the hole right here, okay? So you squirt it into the hole, and it just comes right out. It comes right out. So once you need to switch over to your next color, it's completely clean. That's how you take out color out of the needle if you want to switch to the next color, okay? You can practice on pigskin, fruit, or wherever the fuck you want to practice on. What brand is your power supply? Just look up on Amazon, DC power supply, tattoo power supply. I already showed it. This whole live is going on my YouTube page. So if you're just now joining and you want to know how to set this up, which I went into depth detail on where to get everything, how to set this up. I went through deep detail, okay? I'm going to post this live on my YouTube, so you'll be able to learn everything that I learned previously, and then you can learn right now, okay? So let's just go over this right quick, okay? Coil machine, not rotary machine. Coil machine because you can pack color better. It has a noise. Rotaries do not. This is traditional. Rotaries are not. Rotaries are just like a vibrator. Don't use those, guys. Okay, it's gonna piss off a lot of tattoo artists. A 6-year-old can use a rotary, so I'm not really sure if you can call yourself a tattoo artist if you use one of those. Use one of these, okay? It's gonna piss off a lot of people. I really don't give a fuck. But you gotta understand, this is so much easier than you think. Okay, once you learn how to set up this machine, it's so much easier than you think to tattoo someone. It all comes with consistency and practice and good teaching, and you'll be able to learn this in no time. And then all of a sudden, you're going to be able to get paid $1,000 a day. I get paid $1,000 a day, and I could get paid more if I wanted to, but I don't. I don't want to rush my tattoos. I don't want to overwork my tattoos. But literally, if you want to get paid $1,000 a day, just watch me. I'm not going to gatekeep. I'm tired of tattoo artists gatekeeping how to tattoo. They don't want to teach anyone. Instead, they say, if you really want to tattoo, then find yourself an apprenticeship. Find a shop that'll let you apprentice. Okay, but let's be ideal, Karen. Let's be ideal about this, okay? Am I really Am I really going to find a tattoo shop that's going to allow me to apprentice? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I am ARIEL motherfucking DeJesus. I have been tattooing for 11 years. I have been in 7 different shops, and I am telling you from experience, you are not going to find a shop that will apprentice you. Do you understand me? They are going to, and if they do apprentice you, you're going to be a shop bitch for years and years, or for a couple years, whatever. And then on top of that, you're going to pay them. You're either going to pay them to get an apprenticeship, or you're going to be a shop bitch and work for your apprenticeship. Either way, you're being a little bitch to get your apprenticeship. Understand that? So don't do that. Listen to me. It's a lot easier than you think, okay? It's a lot easier than you think. Learn how to do this. Learn how to put your machine together first. I just went over how to do it, okay? Is there any other questions? How do I get the stencil to stick without fading? That is the number one question that I get all the time, and I'm going to teach you a secret on that too. I made a TikTok on it. You go find my TikTok. But here's the thing. A lot of people use this. You go to a tattoo shop, they're going to say use this, okay? Let me tell you something right now. This is just a sales tactic. Whoever made this, invented this, is getting paid a lot of money. You don't have to use this, okay? This is a good alternative if you want to buy something and just to use it to where it holds. But if you want to know a secret, this stencil stuff is not what's in here. I just used the bottle, okay? Do you want to know really how to make your tattoo stick without it coming off? Melt speed stick, my friend. Put speed stick in the microwave for 15 seconds. Let it melt. Add 2 splashes of green soap, a little bit of some water, like however much that melted deodorant made. Put the same amount of water and a little bit of alcohol. That's what's in this melted deodorant. And let me tell you, when it smells so good, it smells so good. This is not stencil stuff. This is melted deodorant, okay? That's what you use. And guess what? It's 99 cents. Go to the dollar store, buy 99 cents of stencil stuff. Throw a little bit of Dawn soap in there, a lot of bit of water, and some alcohol. Boom, you got some stencil stuff for 99 cents, homie. No, I'm not keeping stuff to myself. I'm not gatekeeping anything. I want to share the love. There's no way in hell that y'all can learn all these traits and take my clients. Are you kidding me? I'm not threatened by you guys, and no tattoo artist should be threatened by people trying to learn. That's fucking bullshit. So anyways, we learned that we only use a 7 liner, and if you wrote that down, good job. Next, you're going to learn is what we shade with. And remember at the very beginning, for those of you who have been watching from the beginning, I told you to write down 7 and 15. And the reason being is that I shade with a 15 mag. A 15 mag. A mag is long and it looks like a broom. It doesn't look like a liner. See the difference? This is what you line with, and this is what you shade with. How do I start tattooing in a shop without a license? Here's a fun fact. You don't have a license. So I don't have a tattoo license. I work under a license. I work in a tattoo shop under a license. So the only people who get a tattoo license is those of you who actually have tattoo shops that is yours. So only somebody that owns a tattoo shop that has a facility to put the license under has a tattoo license. Tattoo artists and tattoo shops do not have tattoo license, honey. There's no such thing. They work under the shop's license. The only thing that tattoo artist has is a bloodborne pathogens certificate, and that is what you will need. But you don't need that right now just to put a machine together. You don't need that. You don't need that. You are using a 7 round and a 7 mag. 7 mags, I would only use a 7 mag for a portrait. I would not use a 7 mag for anything else, okay? Someone asked, how far do you tattoo into somebody? A width of a dime. So as thick as a dime is how far your needle should come out, okay? Can you see the needle? It's barely coming out. That's because when the machine turns on, it'll come out that far. You see that? That's a pretty big difference. See that? All you need is a bloodborne certificate. Is what, like $20 or $10 online. So you'll just go in there. People who rent out people with license, yes. So for example, I do not have a tattoo license, but this shop has a tattoo license. So I asked if I could work under the tattoo license in the shop, and they said yes. Okay, capiche. So those are these motherfuckers that get on my TikToks and they're like, the bitch don't even have a license and you are gonna learn from her. No shit, I don't have a license. You should know that too, Karen. Are you fucking kidding me? Stupid. I get that. What I'm saying, some states do that. What kind of gun is that? Okay, from here on out, if you're watching this live, and if you want to learn how to tattoo and you are taking this serious and this is not your only live you're going to watch, you're actually going to watch my how to tattoo videos, then please, for the love of God, do not call your machine a gun. Please, for the love of God. It is a machine. Yes, machine, not gun. So what's going to happen is you're going to be so good. You're going to have a badass portfolio. You're going to walk into a tattoo shop and be like, hey, you like that gun? And they're going to be like, okay, no, go home. You're done. You're done. How do you make sure that you get some good, solid lines when outlining? That's a good question. Okay, here's a trick. If you're suffering from throwing down good lines, this is what I suggest. I suggest you get some pigskin or some fruit and you practice. But on top of that, let's say you're in a time crunch and you have a tattoo you promised and your lines are just coming out wiggly and you're like, how the fuck do I do this? Okay, this is what you do. Instead of a 7-liner, get a 7-round shader, or a 5-round shader, or a 3-round shader. Anything that's a round shader is going to be your best friend. This is probably going to be the biggest secret that I tell any of you guys. This is the biggest secret, okay? Use a round shader to do your line work. And when you do that, your line work is going to be so crispy that people are going to think your line work is just phenomenally flawless, and you're going to be laughing at them because you know it's not. Round shaders, okay? 5-round shaders, 7. Thank God you're here. Can you put my Cash App in the comments, Alexis? You could speed up the voltage and go slower, but I don't suggest that. I suggest you keep a consistent voltage, which is a 7 to a 9. Keep your voltage anywhere from a 7 to a 9, and then don't go too slow with lining, because what's going to happen is you're going to come out wiggly. Okay, so go faster than slower, but don't go too fast. So I don't really know how. I can't until the next live. I taught y'all how to get this far. On my next live, we will be tattooing something, and we'll go over all that. But today, I had to go over where to get your tattoo machines, what tattoo machines, what power supplies, what are the cords, how to hook them up, how to put the needle in the machine, what kind of needles are there, what type of needles do we use. So we've gone over a lot of information. My next live will be about actually applying the tattoos. However, I do have an appointment at 3 o'clock who's probably going to walk in any minute now. But I do want to say thank you so much for those of you who joined. I'm going to download this live, and then I'll post it. I'll try to post it on my YouTube video. That way, if anyone missed any of this, you can go over it. But let me tell you, I am not here to stay quiet. I am here to help you guys. I'm going to help. When I found out that there was that many people who wanted help tattooing, I would have been teaching this a long time ago. But I didn't know there were so many people out there that just wants to tattoo and they just have no outlet. And I remember when I first started, I didn't have an outlet. I didn't have any way to tattoo. I had no one to teach me. I didn't have any way. And back then, I'm telling my age now, is there was no YouTube. There was YouTube, but there was nothing really on YouTube. So I had to learn everything off of Google and trial and error, and it's bullshit. And I don't need you to do that. I don't need you to trial and error stuff. What I need you to do is just listen to what I say. And if you listen to what I say, and you do how I say it, you're going to be making the money that I make. Now, there's a lot of people that I try to teach. people here too that I try to teach, and they don't listen, so they don't make the money that I make, and that's fine. And it is what it is. Either you want to be a hustler and you want to make your money and you want to learn how to tattoo, and it's the coolest fucking thing. It is the coolest thing ever. When you are a tattoo artist, you literally have a gift. You have so many people treat you different too. Like, and on top of that, you can do trades. You know how many people will trade, as long as you could just tattoo like something half-assed. You know how many people will trade, like do a trade, like, oh, like I'll do a fucking heart tattoo on you if you give me some makeup. Like, you can literally trade anything. Tattooing and being a tattoo artist is literally like being a drug dealer. So please take this time wisely to really learn. Don't take advantage, and help others that you see that need help. Don't let, maybe we can start to where this generation kind of helps other tattoo artists and not discourages. Because let me tell you something, these tattoo artists that's gonna find this video, maybe there's some in this video right now, and people, when I post this on my YouTube, there's gonna be a lot of hate. When I post some things on my TikTok, there's gonna be a lot of hate because they don't want me teaching you these things. So just remember that even if they're hateful and they're saying that I'm spreading false information, I don't give a fuck about you or your health or your safeties. Any kind of negative shit that you see, please ignore it. Just know that that tattoo artists are just trying to gatekeep it, and that's literally all that's going on. You know, they went through hell and back to get their tattoo title, and they want you to go through the same, and I don't feel like it's fair. I don't feel like just because you go through shit that someone else should go through shit. Just as a parent too, I feel like if you went through shit as a child, you shouldn't have to put your child through shit because you went through shit. You know what I mean? If you got your ass beat as a child, you shouldn't beat your child's ass because you got your child's ass beat. It's just bullshit. So let's change that. Let's normalize this, and let's help one another. I'm from Texas. So if you hear me say y'all, it's because I'm from Texas, y'all. But yeah. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Where can I buy a machine? I'm going to post this on my YouTube. All that information is there. I love you guys. Love you. Bye.